So what is OddsJam and why do we use it when betting on sports? Welcome to Juiced Bets and our series for new sports bettors and how to get into it profitably. So my name is Trevor and welcome to this video where I'm going to be talking about what OddsJam is and why we use it to create profitable betting opportunities. Okay, so let's get into it here. So basically, OddsJam is a platform that will compile and pull odds, live odds, across hundreds of sports books all around the world. And basically what that will do for us is it will create opportunities, right? It will find value in the market and pull it for us and present it for us in this software. And so why there is opportunity in this market is because, as you can see, let's look at some odds here and we can find kind of where we can see some opportunity. So let's go to we're on the OddsJam Sportsbook screen, right? And let's go to the first half money line on these games, okay? So let's look at the Heat and Knicks. So basically, the interesting thing about sportsbooks is that there are hundreds of these around the world and they all have their own process at setting odds, at setting their lines on certain bets, right? And so by lines and odds, I mean, the amount of money that you'll get for making a bet. So the odds that it will hit and the odds that your payout. So if we're looking at this, as you can see, DraftKings, FanDuel, Bet99, Sports Interaction, all of these books right here, they are paying out slightly differently, right? For the Heat, we've got FanDuel at plus 128, DraftKings plus 135, Bet99 plus 120. There is a bit of a spread, right? Like the lowest here is plus 119, and the highest here is plus 143 with the algo odds here, which is basically Pinnacle Sportsbook. So there is a spread, there's a difference. And so what we can do by OddsJam pulling all of this data onto the software, we can find profitable bets. So let's go to the Plus EV page, which is the most popular page that I use here. And this is actually filtered just by stake right now, but just by that specific sports book. But let's look at this bet. So this is a 1.8% profitable bet here on the Detroit Tigers first half line. And so what it's saying is that we should be taking this on stake because it's plus 129. And the reason it's saying this is a profitable bet is because compared to all of these other lines across all these other sports books, stake is the highest one we can get, right? Plus 129. We see 128 a couple other times, but in general, let's say the average is at about, plus 120, right? Because we got Pinnacle, which is the sharpest sports book in the world, at plus 118. We've got Bet Online, another sharp one, at plus 110. We've got a bunch of them here at plus 115, plus 120. So in general, what I'm trying to say is that OddsJam, basically the value that it provides is it compiles odds from across all these sports books and displays it for you, and then we'll use these odds to find you profitable bets. So that's basically what OddsJam does. And this does this in multiple different ways on how you can find these profitable bets. That's Plus EV. You can also arbitrage bet, right? Where you take two bets on the same on the same game but different sides, and you can find basically some value. So for instance, on this play here, right? This is a bad example. Let's look at this one here. So the Miami Heat first quarter team total, right? So we've got DraftKings at minus 115 and Miami and 5 dimes at plus 128. So for the over and the under. So basically you take both sides, right? And because of the odds, you actually end up being profitable regardless of the outcome, right? So let's say you put 200 on the DraftKings one, you put 164 on 5 dimes, over on DraftKings, under on 5 dimes, you actually end up profiting 992. And the reason is because basically the payouts are going to be the same, but one of them pays slightly more, and so you can get the profitability there. So that's basically how the arbitrage works. And in general, OddsJam will be able to find odds across all these sports books in many different ways, like middles. You can use low holds and find boosts as well. So OddsJam is a great software and tool to be able to find profitable bets, and that's kind of where we will start off in this series, and we will be using OddsJam basically throughout. So stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you over there.